Cali Surfer Guy, aka Praetorian Ravager here for the Alien and Predator fans. Here is my other figure that I've been working on for a very long time. Especially if you want to include how many times I've redid her ass. I think I finally got it right, size accuracy wise. Not too sure about the head. I think the head's slightly smaller than it should be. The front, the face is, I think, slightly larger than it should be, but I have no idea how I can even slim down the head and still have it be able to, open and close its mouth. So that's what I'm worried about. But here she is. Hopefully, gonna be my last time I make this one. I might make another one later on, eventually, maybe. But I give you, hopefully, my last rendition of the Praetorian. And oh crap, her leg does pop off. It's totally normal, trust me. I know it does. I know that doesn't look like good at all, but this figure, when I first had it, which was the AVP Requiem Warrior, the leg always popped off. This one right here pops right back on, but it's fine. As you can see, compared to my hand, she is a tall figure. She's not as tall as her first. She was way taller than her first rendition and her second rendition because they were the same size. They were just different heads. The reason why she was like that first was because when I played the game, I finally got the Praetorian skin on the game, and I thought that the Praetorian was the same size. I hadn't played the campaign in forever. Then I decided to go back to play the campaign again, and I was like, damn, she's huge. And at first, I was like, I like the Praetorian the way she is. I'm not going to change her. Then both of the figures that I had that made her broke. So I decided, well, what have I got to lose? Since they're broken, I will try to make her, even if it's just a statue. But turns out, my hot glue gun trick that I was telling you guys about works really well. Like for instance this, there's no epoxy scope. I have no epoxy scope. This is all hot glue right here. All hot glue. All I did was hot glue it, put it in the freezer for a couple of minutes, boom. Her body is as solid as you can get. You can move and everything. And the seam's right here. Now I had her even bigger than this, which I found out was way inaccurate. I found out that would be like probably the size of a Ravager, maybe slightly taller if it was a Ravager, because I heard the Ravager's like bigger than the Queen. But now that I know, though, I probably could have made that into a Ravager, but I really like the Praetorian and the Ravager, so maybe the Ravager will be a new custom later on. Not going to be her. I'm not changing her unless I'm changing her appearance to look more game accurate. Other than that, she's not going to be a different alien, ever. Like, ever. But, basically, I painted her all black this time, instead of kept her the color that she was in Requiem, because I really like the all-black scheme. It's really cool. I mean, I know it's not accurate at all to anything, but I just like the way they look when they're all black. And this black makes them look wet, too. So it looks really cool. Can't see it on camera because my camera's crappy. It's just the PS Vita camera. So, let me show you articulation. I already told you about detail. So let me show you some articulation, and then I will do size comparisons, because most of the time when people make customs, you don't usually see them do size comparisons. And I know how that feels. So I will let you guys know how tall she is. Oh, and if you guys are wondering, yes, I do have her on the stands that she came with. But you're probably wondering, well, she's probably a good figure and everything, but can she stand by herself? The answer is yes. She can. I don't want to brag or anything, But I feel that if I ever got the queen from McFarlane, I think that I could get her stand. Without the stands, I believe. I feel like with the right balancing and everything, she could stand just fine. Now, this one can be really hard to stand, obviously, because she's real top heavy. Now, I can't edit this out, so what you guys are seeing is what's happening. Oh, she's gonna slip. There we go. Standing without stands. If you want to, took them off. See? So, I'm gonna lift her up so I can show you. Now, like I said, she's Praetorian 6. Now, my camera shows it backwards, but that's a 6. It's just backwards. Like if I spin it over like this, you'll see. Right here. Why is it showing up like that? Yeah, it's backwards, but it is a 6. I can promise you this. It's a 6, because 6 was a Praetorian, and for anybody who wants to argue with me, go ahead. Go ahead. Watch the video. That's all I gotta tell you. Watch the video. She did have a 6 when she was a Praetorian, and she was a Praetorian at one point. You can't just go from alien to queen. But that is for arguments later on, whenever somebody messages me about this, so I'm not gonna talk about it no more. She does have the basic articulation of all, all the aliens. She had even more with her other thing, but like I said, she was way too big, and her arms were way too big. Her arms would like literally go down to her ankles. She looked like an orangutan. But she's got the pin socket arm, the swivel. I'm not gonna do it with both arms because I don't have that. I don't want to waste your time. But she's got this, obviously. This is a seam that I had to put together, so that's not. That doesn't. But she does swivel on the wrist still. Head does. It would go all the way around, but hindered by her huge ass head. I think I did a pretty good job with it too. I think it's my better one than all the other ones. And her head is from the old Alien Warriors figure, or the Aliens Warrior figure that I modded. So yes, her head does go back all the way. If she wanted to crawl, she could crawl, as you can see. But basically, I also wanted that for the scene in the game where she screams for the other aliens to come and, so they can all gang up on the Marine. On the rookie, poor rookie. She does still have the waist articulation. I think it's a ball joint, I believe. Yeah, it is a ball joint, I remember, because I opened it up. Or I didn't open it up. I opened it enough to see what it was. Because at first I was going to take it off and just stick it on there without any waist joint. But I'm so glad this worked. Otherwise she wouldn't have been able to do this or that or spin around or nothing. She's golden. Tail is completely bendable, like always. It's supposed to be. Hello, aliens. I don't know what kind of joints these are. I mean, they are ball joints, but they're hindered, so I wouldn't know what to call them. But there's that, and then they got the swivel here, the knee. Now, if you remember, the warrior from AVP Requiem only had this, and then this. And so, nothing changed. It's got to be very careful with these legs. I mean, even though I did the glute trick, I still worry about them. But yeah, you can move the ankle and everything. Just you gotta be slow, nice and easy and everything. But yeah, she's got a good amount of articulation. Oh, almost forgot, her mouth does open. Hold on. There we go. And her inner jaw does come out. So, yeah. You do have a Praetorian that opens and kills people with its mouth if it wants to. Unfortunately, I don't have the right articulation for her to be able to bend down on her knees and get down and do that one pose that she does when she kills you. which I've seen quite too much of. Yeah, I get really angry at that game sometimes, but I love it. I like games that frustrate you, actually. I really do. Because it makes you want to work harder on it. And then once you do, you feel so accomplished. Like, I got a shitload of trophies on that PlayStation 3 before it died. Luckily, I can keep all my trophies because I had them online and I synced them and everything. Whew, that was close. But, fuck. Yeah. So I think she was really good. Now I'm gonna do a size comparison. Now for this, I want to put her on her stand because, you know, she's very lopsided right now for some reason. I think it might just be because of the heat. Or I'm sorry, the cold, not the heat. It hasn't been warm. Yeah, that's funny. But yeah, like I said, I want to. And yes, I am going to cheat and use her tail to support her because, mostly because, you know, I want to get this over with. I want to get it done quick and everything. But, shit. Okay. Here she is pretty much standing up. Pretty much. And she's not standing up all the way, so she's just a tiny bit taller than she looks. Just imagine her like, maybe an inch taller than that. Now, we'll compare to my alien warrior that I changed to a hunter alien, also known as, well, that's it. That's all I could come up with, hunter alien, because, you know, predators are hunters and everything, so that's how I came up with that name for this alien that was bred by predators. Hence, you know, that whole idea of the aliens breeding the predator bred by aliens. I thought it was a really cool concept. Probably never happened, and probably never will, but I thought it was a pretty neat concept. I still gotta fix his armor. His armor's not staying on. But I have an idea. I think I might have to super glue it. Hopefully, I don't know if it'll stick or not, but I hope it does. Now here is the regular. This has not been modded in any size way whatsoever. All it is just added on parts. It's the same exact alien. It's the exact alien you get for the packaging, because it doesn't even have the modded neck or anything. Now, it's about 9 inches. If you compare her to her, I will stand her on the stand so she looks more accurate to her size. So I would say Praetorian, probably fully standing, would be maybe 1'3" I believe. No, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. No. Hold on. 10, 11, 12. So maybe 1'1". 1'1" tall. Still a pretty freaking tall ass alien. And then, in comparison to a predator, the predators are smaller than aliens. She's ginormous. Well, now with that, you can't see her. Ah, he's too close. I gotta move her. Yeah, in case you're wondering why I'm calling her her, it's because all aliens are females except for the king. Oh my gosh, and this is off topic, kind of on topic, but off topic at the same time. On Twitter, NECA was talking about they have one of the biggest, baddest surprises for Toy Fair 2013, and me and another Twitter friend, Ram2, are hoping that it's the Alien Queen. So, fingers crossed for that, guys. I think everybody that's watching this right now probably wants an Alien Queen from NECA, because NECA kicks ass. But thanks for watching, and if you have any other ideas for me to do, like you know, any other kind of aliens, any kind of other predators, I might even consider Marines too, because, you know, the Hicks and the Hudson figures are coming out, and I'm actually thinking of getting several of those, hopefully. So maybe I can like customize them into different characters. I don't know. I probably might not be able to because my sculpting isn't that great, but here's to hoping. Yeah, like if you have any ideas. Now don't talk about genetic red aliens because I've already got that on my mind, trust me. I will get to that. I will probably make one of my first, not my first, but one of the newer aliens from 2013 when they come out, because I pre-ordered one. I plan on pre-ordering way more than just one, but I pre-ordered one, so I have that for, it's like, I'm definitely getting that. And then the other ones will be, you know, whenever my tax money comes in. I'm trying to get a bunch, like, a bunch. Probably a lot more than you would expect, but, I'm a huge anime fan. I don't know how many times I have to say that. I don't know how many times I can stress it enough. But, so yeah. Any ideas other than the genocide, red aliens, because I am totally thinking about those. Especially if they make the queen. Because if they make the queen, I plan on trying my hardest, because I know she's going to be expensive. Trying to get like 3 of her. Trying. If she does come out, I'm going to try to get 3 of her. I'm going to make one the regular queen, obviously. That's going to stay the same. The other one I'm going to try to make to the empress, which isn't hard, because it's like slightly bigger, and it's white, and it's got the horns and everything. It's like a different design, basically. It's not even that bigger. It's just, it's a different design, so there's really no point in making it bigger if it's just a different design. And then the red queen. The genocide red queen is a real hard one to think about because, one, yes, it would be very, very cool to have her, but I've seen pictures of her and she's like mutated and everything, and she's not going to look like the queen, and because I love the queen so much, I don't know if I want to customize that one into the red one, because, I mean, I would have to like chop off most of her head, and like her crest would have to be shortened, or not shortened, cut in between and everything. So that's a big iffy on the queen, if the queen ever does come out. I have a feeling it'll come out eventually if it doesn't come out in 2013. It will come out eventually, I bet you. There's too many fans that want it. You can't just deny your fans, so. And NECA does not do that, so. Yeah. So sorry about rambling on and everything, but, you know, thanks for watching Praetorian Ravager. Hopefully I'll have stop motions. That first one was the first of many. Trust me, there's going to be more. I'm just, you know, thinking of ideas. Like, my next one's probably going to be a Praetorian, because I feel she needs a tribute. I feel like this is my best one yet. Now, at the end of this video, I will post pictures of the first one I made, the second remake of her, the third remake of this one that became this one, and then this one, what she looks like obviously right now. But yeah, basically it was gonna be just Praetorian, but then I was like, I really want to do 6, but I wasn't gonna do 6 because I didn't have the paint, but now I have the paint, so there's that. So yeah, please comment, subscribe, share to friends, Facebook, Twitter, all that shit. Thanks for watching. You know, goodbye. Don't want to ramble on too much. Peace.